Hey YouTube, today we're going to do another story about how I acquired a cool firearm. But before we get started, I'm going to show you that this firearm doesn't have anything in it and we are clear to make this video. So what do we have here? We have a Smith and Wesson model 629-3 and this is chambered in .44 Magnum. Now this one's called what is referred to as the Classic Hunter. And the Classic Hunter differs from the regular 629 in a couple different ways. If you know anything about Smith and Wesson revolvers in the 629 model, the most common one that you'll see is a 6.5 inch barrel. It's about a half an inch longer than this, and they usually have a half lug underneath it. Now, what makes this one different is this is only a 6-inch barrel and it has a full underlug underneath it. And it's got this really cool unfluted cylinder on it. So makes it a little bit unique. And at the time that I got this one, I had never seen one personally. I'd never heard of it. I'm not like a huge follower of collectible firearms, but I had never seen one and I really thought it was cool. So this one features the wide target trigger on it. It's got the wide target hammer on it, and it wears a pair of target grips on them. You know, the old school Smith and Wesson grips. Now, we'll tell a little bit of story about how I acquired this. A friend of mine, one of his clients, one of his clients was an attorney or something like that, and one of the attorney's clients had passed away, and he was in charge of getting rid of their assets. And the wife of the person that passed away wanted to sell off the firearms that he had. So, long story short, I got involved in it, and I went over there and looked at them, and I saw this gun. Now, keep in mind, I had never seen one of these before, and I usually like really unique stuff like this. And I saw this gun, but not only did I see this one, I saw two of them. And I saw a Model 29, 6.5 inch one with the half-inch underlug and blued. And I'm going to tell you something. This one was probably the roughest one out of the bunch. I mean, this gun had looked like it had been shot 1,000,000 times. It was completely dirty. It hadn't been cleaned in years. And I was very intrigued by it. They were all very well used. The Model 29, like almost all the bluing was wore off of it. The other 629-3 that was the exact twin of this one was a little bit cleaner than this one, and this one was real dirty. I mean, it was bad. So when it came with rubber Packmeyer, like a monogrip on it, and I later found out that that's how they came from the factory. So I asked them, I was like, what is it that you want for these firearms? Or what do you want for all three of them? And they came up with the figure. I didn't come up with it. They wanted $1,500. I was like, $1,500 for all three of them? He said, yes. I was like, I'll take them. So I immediately took the guns off of their hands, and I took the Model 29 and had it refinished by my gunsmith that you'll see that redid the Colt Python and a couple other things that I have on my channel here. And the other 629, the one just like this, my friend wanted really bad. So I sold him the 629 and the 29-2 for $1,000 for both of them. And I was left with this one that I have $500 in it. So I got this for the price of a Glock. And I already had, I've told you before, I hoard stuff like this. I buy stuff when I don't need it. I already had this set of grips that were at my house, and I thought it would look really cool to have these target grips on, the wood target grips. So I put them on it. Now, I went and had an action job done on it, and this trigger is amazing, folks. I mean, it is smooth all the way through. It's lightened up, and it's very reliable. Fires any type of ammunition out of it, and it's like Colt cool. That's how freaking smooth this trigger is on this thing. So, very cool gun. Very interesting. It has the adjustable sights on top of it. It has the anti-glare stuff here on it. It has a black front sight and just the adjustable rear sight. That's your sight picture. But these old Smith and Wessons, they're becoming a little pricey here. And this one here, I've only seen 3 of them now total in real life. Total 3. I saw this one, the one that it was identical twin that I got at the same time, and I saw one for sale at a gun store about an hour away from me, and it was rather expensive, folks. They wanted a lot for it. But this is not one that you see every single day when you're out in your travels. I've never seen one for sale. Never seen one pop up on Gunbroker, but I'm sure there's people that are going to tell me that it's not as rare as it is. The reason I have it is not because of the rarity or anything like that. I have it because it looks really cool. I cleaned it all up. If you'll notice, there's like no kind of burn marks or anything. The inside of this thing is absolutely spotless on the inside. I don't know if you can see down the bore, but the lands and grooves are still in good shape. It just looked like it didn't need to be cleaned. The whole front of the cylinder was black. All on the inside of here is black, and it just required a little bit of TLC. The guy really enjoyed it. It had it. It looked like it had about 1 million rounds put through it. I doubt that it had, because I don't think anybody can shoot a 44 Magnum quite that much. But very cool old vintage Smith and Wesson that I have $500, 500 total dollars on this gun. Got it for the price of a Glock. So the moral of the story, folks, is there are deals out there. They come along. You just have to be ready when they come along and be a little bit patient. And you can get some of this really cool stuff at a very reasonable price. For what somebody would pay for a Polymer Wonder, I call them, for a Glock Wonder or whatever. Whatever other names you come up with. I got this really cool, very unique Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum, and with a little clean in, put a set of cool grips on it and stuff. I have something that almost every range trip you could go to that nobody else will have, and it is cool, and I don't ever plan on getting rid of it. This unfluted cylinder is what really makes it stand out to me. It's just a really cool looking gun. Of course, it's in stainless steel 44 Magnum. But anyway, folks, I just figured I'd share this little cool story with you and see what y'all thought about how I acquired a $500 Smith & Wesson 629-3 44 Magnum. If you have any cool stories like that about how you acquired a gun, or if you have any comments on how I acquired this one, feel free to reach out. I didn't rip this person off. I asked them what they wanted for it. They told me. I made the deal. I got rid of the 2 that I did not want, and I kept this one. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching my video today, and you folks have a great day.